Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Spazcraft. Check out how many levels I have, 116. Davis is here, AFKing at the farm. It is absolutely crazy how much XP you get from these little guys. I mean, they are just, look at this, they are just pouring down. The tick speeds of 1.9 is pretty terrible. We're on pre-release 3. I'm not sure if it's 1.9 in general or it's the pre-releases. Either way, tomorrow 1.9.1 is actually going to come out. So there's a pretty good chance that the second half of this video will be an actual 1.9. I just wanted to show I did some AFK here. You can see I repaired up all my tools, and this is just items that I collected from standing at the top, because some items do get like not caught and then launched through. And because of the tick speed, things get weird and some mobs don't die. But that extra block, I guess we can come jump down. The extra blocks here used to crush some of them. Weird things happen where it'll be closed, so they won't die, which means this thing might have needed to be built a little bit lower, but you can see the tick speed problem is really causing it to be messed up with the XP and the items getting stuck. So until this fixed, this farm is not really that efficient, but otherwise it actually does work fairly well. Like, that's really just kind of a minimal issue. It's still, because it just produces so much that it ends up working anyway. Which is kind of crazy. So you see all the items floating around in there. We picked up a whole chunk of stuff, but so anyway, because so many pigmen fall down here on the top, Skatem put a floor in this, so I don't know how I can get back down easily. Dang it! I gotta climb all the way back up. Let me do this real quick. Okay, made it back up. You can see you put a roof on this just to make it a little bit safer so pigmen aren't falling everywhere. We just have some extra building blocks we've left up here, and I guess if you want to smelt, this is some stuff I should probably take back and clean up a little bit. He's built a basic sorting system. So you basically get gold nuggets, you get the rotten flesh, you get the gold ingots. These are the three things we care about. We care about the gold, this can be turned into gold, and then this can be used for trading purposes with the villagers. So this is really what we care about. Swords, we don't really care about that much. He put some good ones in here, for instance, but again, they just have such low durability that it's really, and I don't think they can spawn with mending. So I mean, yeah, you get some looting ones that could be kind of useful, but I'll show you down here. It's the overflow. So this is the gold. Again, this is all kind of temporary. We got to make it a bit nicer. We got to put an enchanting area up here as well. But as you can see, there's the gold nuggets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I got 9 there. There's the rotten flesh, quite a bit. And then I think the gold, oh, the swords, after you AFK, you're supposed to empty the swords out. But I think, yeah, the swords start at the top, so you can see how many we've got in there. Quite a bit. Just kind of, they're basically just trash. We'll probably make an automatic dispenser that just dispenses them out because there's so many of them. But gold ingots, because they're so few and far between. I'll leave a little bit there for Davis, but I know that was there for me earlier. You can see we can just craft up a whole stack of ingots, which will be quite nice. Because I want to put together some blocks. 116 levels. I mean, we can do so much with that. Although we have so much enchanted gear already, it's like, what do we use it for? Just combining a bunch of books, I guess. Yeah, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll make another stack of iron. And then we'll leave the rest for now. And I'm just gonna bring a couple more stacks of rotten flesh back for trading purposes. I'm also going to bring a stack of these guys. Actually, I'll just bring this, just because we use this to make some other stuff. And I'll just take a couple stacks of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be good. I don't really need these swords, so I'm just going to like toss these swords. I don't need them. And I'll leave the rest for Davis. So 3 stacks of gold. I mean, this is just me. The only thing is, like, every 5 minutes, you do have to, like, reset it. Because the guys will go, I don't know what the time limit is, but the guys will go unaggressive. And I also need to move the portal up there, too. But the people will go unaggressive, so you'll have to go like reshoot them again. So it's not like completely AFK where you can like leave it on all night like some of the other things you can, but you can still do enough. That's really kind of just excessive. It's fine. So one thing that happened was, I think I'd mentioned that I had to get a new mule because my mule died taking it through the portal to go get cobblestone blocks to work on that from the mushroom farm Instamine area, and I had to breed another one. It was painful, but I got it. It's basically the same stats because I brought it with the same 2 horses. I just had to like breed 2 or 3 times until I got the jump height at 2.5. The jump height kept putting itself at 2. So that's what I'm going to do off screen is move a bunch of my items from there. The iron farm is working beautifully. I think we've got like a stack of blocks in there. And Skaden's coming together on his dye farm. He's been working on some stuff, which is kind of cool. So he's redone this apparently. I forgot. We can take a look at some of the new stuff he's been doing. He's on spring break. He's had some time. He's kind of got rid of the auto sorting system because it was silly, not really working. So these are his building supplies. It's all free, but donations are needed to expand what is sold. Item storage starts below. So these are just like random building items he has excess of. What's the cost of it? It's all free. I wish he could sell that for something. Like he couldn't put a price on it. Although, you know, iron and gold is not really can be used as a price anymore because of the farm. So that's something where it kind of comes down to diamonds, and you'd have to buy a lot of stuff to get diamonds. I noticed that Yamaklin is back online playing a little bit again, and I'm not sure what they're doing over there, but I want to take a peek at in here. He's been working on this. So I think the sheep farm he's got working. So if you just need wool, you can AFK here because they'll run around on the tracks, and he's getting the dye farm set up. That's what he was smelting a whole bunch of cacti down there. But I believe what you do is you just stand here and you right click with your shears, and you can just like turn it on, and it basically just runs with the sheep around and around. I think I might have showed this off a bit last time, but that doesn't seem like that's correct. I'm not sure how this works. We won't mess with it, but there's an automatic if you just need plain white wool. My wool farm is still good if you need some colors, but if you just need white, you can now AFK there for a good long period of time. Other than that, I don't think anyone else has built anything. I think we are going to go take a peek at Animiles and the Gardian Farm that he built, and I might bring... Ooh. So I could do like 5 to 10 diamonds to like have what's in that chest, I guess. I might dump my stuff and then go see Animiles and take some of the sand and my sponges and maybe go clear. I'll see if he needs any clearing left of the temple to see what he's doing, because he was working on making a Gardian Farm. And he wanted to work on it by himself, but he said now that he drains the temple, he might need a little help with the outside of it. So maybe we'll go let me go drop my stuff up here, and we'll go take a peek at that. Okay, so you can see Animiles has taken on quite a big project with this Gardian Farm. It was something that he wanted to work on by himself. And you can see this is a separate, that way maybe like 500 tiles is the water temple that we took over, which is closer to spawn, but he came to the second one, and he conquered it himself. And you can see he said there was 2 sponge rooms here, and he drained out all the rooms in the inside, and it's basically taken apart all the blocks. He's left the lanterns for some reason, I guess just to keep it lit up, or he didn't have silk touch maybe. But he dried out all the rooms and then took it. So all these walls just go to the outside where there's water. And then he also even blocked off and then drained the under part of the temple. Of course, some of it was like on the ground, but he drained all the ocean out of this as well. So I believe all he has left is the outside. And I don't have my respiration on, but I have my depth strider. So this should be somewhat okay. But I am going to get zapped here in a second. So it looks like he's walled it off already. Although I'm not sure. So I guess he's already kind of marked where like the lines of them are going to be. Okay, yeah. So he's marked it in cobble. So basically from this block, maybe? I'm not sure how he did it, because it might be from like this block inwards, Guardians can spawn. So basically he wants to remove all remove all of the water, because if you move all of the water, then you only have a separate location of water inside the temple that Guardians can spawn. They can't spawn anywhere else. They'll spawn in your trap, and you can farm them, which basically means you can farm prismarine blocks, because they drop that. They also drop fish, so you can farm that. And that's basically what he's going to make, even though he's got like 3 or 4 double chests down there of prismarine variations of blocks because of destroying the actual sides of the temple. And I'm not sure if he'll destroy this. He might make it into a building. Not sure what he'll do with this. But he did say he'd come over and help. So the problem with just placing sponge everywhere is it's just going to keep refilling on itself. So you kind of have to like spam it real quick. And this is too big of an entity. So what you have to do is if you get some sand and then just kind of like block off some of these corners, which I know you guys have like seen. Ooh, I'm gonna get rid of that. Which I know you guys have seen me do if you've been watching way back in the day from Elden, where we made the water underground, the mob arenas underground. We basically built an underwater arena and did that. So I know some people might say it depends on who you do and the size, of whether it's more efficient to completely fill it in with gravel, and there's different ways to do it. People have been experimenting with like the dual wielding and saying that there's really effective ways to do it, and then some people have been using the a redstone way. It's just like a piston automatically drops it, that I saw that Exuma was doing, because he was, dang it, these guys are relentless. Because I know he was recently doing it, because this is like the slowest way, but he found a way with like pistons to kind of automatically do it. But I think I'm just gonna like test real quick. Yeah, if you kind of spam click it, I think you can kind of do it rather quickly and semi drain it. Yeah. I mean, you need like a ton of them to do this, and you can't really get a ton of them to do it. So you can't really have enough to do it, so you have to divide it up. But then you can drain the columns pretty quickly if you just column it out. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time here to help out on this project. It's basically his, but at least this part I'm going to help with a little bit, so you guys can see that this is being done on the server, because we're probably not going to do one of our own if he does this. We'll help out on him a little bit, and because I know he does not have an efficiency 5 mending shovel, we might have to go help him insta-mine some sand to help him complete this project, because I know that was one thing he was short on. So, yeah, I'm going to get to work for a bit. Ooh. Well, guys, this has been officially drained. Looks like Animiles and Skatum took it over. It was a pretty tedious process, but the sponges definitely made it faster, and because you didn't need as much sand. As you can see, this is the walled-in area, so it has been completely drained. And if I remember, I'll post these two pictures in here. Animiles posted in our chat. He was like, the wrong way to drain water, and then post a picture of like what we were doing, and he's like the right way to drain water, and post a picture of what he was doing. Now, his way was definitely quicker because you didn't have to hop around and destroy the sponges after, but you still have to like dig them down and go up. So it just made it a little bit quicker to get the sponges down, especially when we did like those bigger sections because we were stopped boxing them in. It was kind of a pain in the butt. That time lapse though didn't turn out as good as I thought it would, but I put it in there anyways just because it was hard to see what we were doing like down in the crevices because the perspective just wasn't good. I didn't set that up right. So I guess Animiles is going to start to build a big farm here. I'm not sure if he's going to tear this completely down or what. I'm not sure what his plan is. I just know he's working on it. Looks like he's built a mini Gardian Farm here, although I feel like he should have made that a little bit bigger. I definitely think that should have been bigger, and there should be lava in there too. So they literally just finished this like an hour ago, and this is literally a week from when I was doing it last. I'm sorry the lack of videos. I've just been a couple busy times here with midterms and whatnot, but definitely going to have a little bit more time to record. But yeah, I'm not sure what he's going to do with this because he took the floor out, so I wasn't sure if he was... So now he's working on a fully manual wither skelly farm. Okay, well, we'll be talking about what he's doing next. And yeah, this was done. And because I kind of am going to leave the rest of this to him, or maybe we'll be taking this over, I'm not sure. I'm just going to probably put this in a new episode. So I'm going to wrap up this episode because I really need to put something out, and really wanted to see what is going on here. Oh, I've got some sponge on me. I was supposed to figure out which sponges were mine or his. Let's just run up here real fast and take a quick peek. Obviously we've done this right because there's no guardians flying around everywhere. But yeah, this is a pretty big area, so I know Skatum worked diligently over spring break to clear this out. So, well, that's this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. See ya! Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to check out some more Minecraft, why not check out my Sky Factory 2 Let's Play with Zerthig and Necker by clicking here in the top left. If you'd like to see something else, you can check out my Eidolon Let's Play that I'll be finishing this summer by clicking here in the top right. You can follow me on Twitter down below, and then if you'd like what you've seen so far and you have yet to subscribe, click the big banner below.